Rep. Mark Golden, me switch. On a broke. I don't know Ghetto youth.
PNP hates Jamaica and nobody can convince me otherwise.
Andrew unless me a vote for this year. Andrew unless me can get a good work now and a better pay. And if you see me alone, about 300 they follow me too. Rep.
PNP not go like that song, yeah. Andrew Holness the best prime minister. Granny used to say what due to Caesar motivate, inspire, live for Jamaica. Ring the bell, knock up hot cover.
I am pretty sure that when it comes on to certain topics, you would think that there would be a general consensus. Topics like crime and violence, violence against women, protecting our kids in whatever capacity, you would think that all of Jamaica would be 10 toes down. But no, PNP has to oppose for opposing's sake. No matter how good the initiative is, they just have to find something to nitpick at. Because there's no way in this day and age that this JLP administration has found a solution to transport the nation's school children safely. And the PNP is going to be so disrespectful, so dismissive about an initiative. I really have to ask myself if these are really grown-ass adults.
God Almighty.
These are supposed to be persons who are degree holders, PhD, masters, the whole works. These are supposed to be highly intelligent individuals. But you have persons like Damian Crawford, Peter Bunting, throwing distasteful words on Twitter at about eat a food government and Bunting doubling down. And I'm like, these are the persons we're supposed to vote in? So you are gonna look for me and tell me it's me for vote out JLP and vote in them type of people here? You would think that PNP would exercise some level of IQ, EQ, diplomacy, media training, PR, right? You would think that they would come out and say, okay, then, this is a great initiative, and if elected, we plan to improve on this. Oh no, that would be entirely too decent for the People's Puppy Show party.
No, sir.
What they have decided as their modus operandi is to oppose. And then you have their minions, their followers, just lapping this up.
I saw the PNP them done some fool,
I don't know about nobody else, but I find Mark Golding's whole tone and stance on this just entirely disrespectful.
Choose Jamaica.
We're on a mission to lift up our communities. Jamaica Labour Party building shared prosperity. No, we never said that it would happen overnight. Still we laid the foundation to make the future right. We pledge our hearts to uphold our part. We've been going strong and we're just getting started. A leadership who stands to the rightful path. The greener grass is here, the better choice is clear. Choose Jamaica.
What he's saying is that this whole school bus system is too good for the poor people that PNP claims that them love so much. They should be relegated to the regular pro box and regular taxi man them. But as a parent, you are gonna look for other parents and tell them, say, them pitney supposed to stick to regular taxi?
Today is another happy and historic day in Portland. 2 of the 3 buses you're seeing, and the 3rd one is up in the Rio Grande Valley. We are testing the roads, and we are going to prepare the bus so that come September morning, the 4 buses donated by the Member of Parliament from West Portland and East Portland, myself, will hit the road. That's in addition to the 7 buses that the government will be putting en route. So come September morning, all my children will go to school in a safe, secure, comfortable manner.
You are speaking from a position of privilege, because we all know that Mark Golding and his counterparts, their kids will never have to rely on public transportation.
I want to ask Marky G a question. Marky G, are you a member of parliament them? None of you pick me and take taxi go to school? None of your children them or your grandchildren them or your family member them a take taxi go to school?
But they're going to make such tone-deaf remarks and double down on it. No matter how much people are telling us that una wrong, brother. No, una got double down.
If I see that message, Jesus Christ, I rebuke that. It give me a little crying feeling because I mean, it's not a good sign.
Andrew are the best, him are the best boy, yeah. Him build road, house, provide water. Labor rights, let me hear you shout out, shower. Turn my lord, 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 turn my lord. Throw them overboard.
Legislators need to live the life that most of the people who they are agitating to serve live, because it gives you an understanding of, you know, what people go through every day. And as I hear the criticisms of the rural school bus program, you know, one question that came to my mind: if you take Mark Golding, Mikhail Phillips, and Peter Bunting together and ask them, say, okay, gentlemen, I want you to outline to the people the difficulties you faced going to school in your time, and hear what they had to say. Because it makes a difference, you know. Men who were chauffeured to school from infant, from daycare, right the way to university, or maybe they drove themselves. You're going to have a different perspective than for the thousands of Jamaica, tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands over time, who have to fight. I mean, you had the Hampton service to take you to high school. You were dropped at prep school, weren't you?
No, I walked.
You walked. Oh, nearby. Good. All right, even that give you perspective.
Yes.
But there are many of us, someday you reach a school and you're sour. Not because you sour, not because you're bad. But the people, they will push and pull you, and you're at the mercy of no schoolers. Has Bunting, Golding, and Mikhail Phillips ever had that experience? When Mikhail went to the high schools, he went and Senator Bunting and Mark Golding. How many taxis you took, gentlemen? How many times did you fight to get on a bus? How many times were you told no schoolers? Peter, Mark, Mikhail. So when you don't have that experience, you can take up certain lines, is all I'm saying.
Here are 5 reasons you should vote in every single election, no matter where you are from or your nationality or what election is being organized. First, elections have consequences, so every vote matters. Second, it's your right to vote. Not voting is giving up on your voice. And third, it's your money. So voting is your chance to choose how your money will be spent. Your tax-paying dollars will be spent such in things like, let's say, education, healthcare, social service, and so forth, And voting is an opportunity for change. So do you want to see change or make a positive change in your community? Voting gives you that opportunity, that chance to impact your community. And fifth, the community depends on you. So make the decisions to vote to be a voice for yourself and those around you. Don't give up on yourself. Go out and vote.
No amount of public outrage matters if when an election is called, you do not go out to vote. Frankly, a large part of the reason why politicians are comfortable going on platforms and saying some of the outlandish things they have been saying over the past few months is specifically because there is a reality, which is that a lot of the people who are vocal online, some of them who call on radio stations, some of them who are in the Facebook chats, who are vocal in their private spaces, are not the ones who go out and impact by virtue of voting the people who are placed to lead us in government. It's okay to be outraged. It is in your right to so do. But understand that your voice only matters when you vote. Certainly, that is what they believe. So you're going to be upset. You're going to be sending out tweets. You're going to be in the comments on Instagram. You're going to be on Facebook. You're going to be in all those places. And that's wonderful that we are listening and that we understand the issues and are willing to vocalize them. But your voice only matters when you vote.
People of Jamaica, put your head beside the bell. PNP, me now vote because Andrew is the best in Jamaica.
Choose Jamaica. We're on a mission to lift up our communities. Jamaica Labour Party building shared prosperity. No, we never said that it would happen overnight. Still we laid the foundation to make the future right. We pledge our hearts to uphold our part. We've been going strong.